Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the greatest show on earth. I am your host, Gender of Violent, named Akatosh, first of my line, and this is what to play next. We bring you everything that's awesome game. This is the second best role-playing game in the history of mankind. In all that ever was, that is, that shall be, the best, the number one best. It's Mass Effect. Obviously, the best was Elder Scrolls. That's where me and my dad made our names. So you probably know him better than me. This is an awesome game. It's space opera at its finest. So it does everything. It does side quests. It's a bit open world. It does it by map. And it really does involve you. It grips you. So we are currently on Noveria. We're chasing after a rogue Spectre, the black operatives of the Council. We just got promoted. We're the first human Spectre. So we are allowed to engage in illegal activities, and that is sanctioned by the Council. So really exciting times to be me. The Marines and the Council in this case share a target, and they had to establish that before they could let this all go through, because obviously I was going to be the one to be sent after them. I was witness to a carnage that he perpetuated at the edge of known space, and it was deliberately outside. It was accidentally outside of where it could be policed. We knew it. We took the chance, and it turned out so badly for us that it was obviously sabotage, and it was horrible how they enjoyed that. So that was really tough for my character. I just Omni-gel it back up if I do that, where I'm talking and I start this. So, I hate it when laptops don't give me, doesn't a laptop like that look like it should contain vital information at all times? What we did is we infiltrated as a result. I tried to stay away from shady jobs because she does have a record, and there were casualties involved in this, and some of them were station security. Corporate security. So that does go on her permanent record, and I think it's something that gets overlooked with the flash of James Bond. We had to break in here and get some files that a gentleman was looking for. It is to fight corruption in his case. So it wasn't just a case that we took the path of least resistance in order to get to where we're going, which is a tower out in the middle of beyond, in the great nowhere. Let me look at a map real fast here. I'm facing the right way, and then I want to hang out right. Not possibly facing the right way. Is there a hallway? There is. Look at that! It's a stick-with-itness. We all know this. We've been around. We know these things. That is an interesting decoration. Let's see here. So we did go ahead and break in. It's something that the Council will have to answer for. They'll have to, go through and explain my presence there and so on. Hopefully without an incident. If they have to, they'll deal with corporate. And that just is what it is. So I no longer report to the Marines, but we have a shared goal here. And then in the next game, they do break away from the Marines. Now, for me, this is a very easy, game to want to replay, because I went to play Mass Effect 2, and I obviously could not load my character. Okay, so we're going to have to pay the piper here.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Must be Analaeus.
It's probably Analaeus' thugs ripping the place apart. Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Yeah, bad odds on that. We're going to turn in our stuff here because we need a lift to the tower that you don't want us to go to. So, it gives us the lateral mobility that we need in order to get our job done. We have a cop along with us, a former cop, Harris. That's this gentleman right here. He's really awesome.
Corporations here hire their own private
You're able to interact a whole lot with your environment, and if you look at where they positioned the camera, usually they position a camera on a character. Instead, it indicates that level of interaction, and that was really cool of them. Just an enjoyable feature. That's not where I parked my car. That they did choose to have the background talking and so on. You can, click on random random people, and they'll say things. I think that it got highlighted again in Detroit Becomes Human because you play a robot. So you do kind of like live that fact that your interactions are so limited and they aren't human and they are a part of a story and so on. You really do live that out. Elevator to the hotel. Opiates shop. And then we'll take the elevator to the hotel. This way! Let's jog it out. Jogging. They see me rolling. They're hating. Rolling and trying to catch me right. What I really want to do is talk to the gentleman who sent me in after his stuff. And I had thought he was on this level. Apparently he's one up. You can really customize if you're into that sort of thing. Work Quinn. Jenna wants you to speak to her before you return the evidence. Oh wow, they're really, yeah. So we're going to the hotel, it's happening. They jammed that in there, right in front of the next portion of your quest. It's when you know that the devs mean business. So, we're trying to find Matron Benezia. She paired up with Saren, the gentleman who attacked our base outside of human space, outside of council space, within human space, so it couldn't be policed. And we had to wind up getting them to agree to promote me, send me out here, and so on, and the Marines were able to back that, so it'll, you know, this is kind of my last hurrah on their service, and they sent their spaceship Normandy with me, and so on.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Oh, ouch. That's rough. This is like a Shark Tank.
Why is an
corporate
internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleis' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Annaleis. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Annaleis' guilt in one package.
She wants out. That's interesting.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Annaleis' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
Yes?
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Annaleis is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Annaleis is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
That's where
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
Ouch.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
Anywhere.
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Oh, and it just keeps going. You know, the wheel keeps on turning there. Raphael Vargas. No, I think we shot him down. Here you are, friend.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Annaleis.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Annaleis' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Ananias. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Ouch.
Sort of off.
Bye, Bush. She turns up
I
dead.
don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down.
Where did she go?
Can I help you?
Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. Where did she go? When in doubt, check the journal. This is Gianna's warning. I'm gonna warn you there's been an accident. Warwick agrees. We're back to at Ananias' office. No problem. Back the way I came. So there was a firefight, which sucks. We did kind of need to get on station, or well, corporate security's good side to make sure that things don't hit a record, you know? Because you do have the permanent record as the Spectre, so. This part's pretty tame. There's a lot of walking around and so on, so. Elevators generally have elevator music, especially when you're on the promenades. They do also do news updates, so it was kind of their loading screen, their way of handling that. That was pretty cool. Oh, where'd we come from? And Elias, this was back by the garage, right? And you take the elevator up. These are interesting. The planters in red. It's different. Makes you wonder if like they have some sort of automated system. Kind of goes through and waters them and so on. The whole thing was extraordinarily well done because of the attention to detail with semiotics, the system of symbols. It's cool because you can play a chick, so while it has like the whole you can blink your crew member and everything like that, they also were groundbreaking in like the more traditional helping out the gaming world ways where you really had to pay attention. You know, you had to like notice how things were laid out in order to get a better understanding of your situation, even in combat, even when you're, you know, breaking and dodging and so on. So it was a little bit different. Generally you have one or the other. You get flyboys who break the rules, or you have oh, that's the elevator. Hold on. I need offices. This way. Jog it out. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, girl, where are you? Here's his office. Come up to Ananias' office, and she's not here. Is she dead? Yeah. The tour de station. This is where our firefight happened now to drag the bodies out, so that's nice. No. 100% no. Where else could she be? Riveria Peak, Laura Quinn. Lurk agrees. You persuade Lurk to testify. Report back to Gianna at Ananias' office. It's right here. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm in Jinjo. This is the best thing to hit gaming since ever, and there are 4 of them. So, super excited. They're doing the remasters, everything like that, but we figured we'd go through anyways, just because I have played the game already. So, we'll leave the remasters to another channel. Hit subscribe. Completely and totally free. Make this chick, like, comment. We love you guys. We love that you came along for the ride. Also in the description below, you can play along. Or if you're stuck inside, Gamer Coffee delivered to your door. Stay safe. There's also our Pirate Queen merch. So if you want to support your gaming addiction and just have what to play next, print it on your unapologetic coffee mug, telling, you know, your significant other that you are going to continue on buying games and so on. Or if you just love Pirate Queens and want to support Pirate Queens, we are right there with you. And we will see you in the next video. Much love.